guys, so obviously it's Monday, so it was meant to be, well actually no, we weren't meant to be recording tonight. We decided not to do recording tonight, me, Lee and Charlie, just because we've already got enough kind of backed up and everything, and it's a bit awkward at the moment because one of Charlie's headsets isn't working, so we thought we'd just have a chilled out night. But things being normal things and not going right. My connection has not been working. I've been trying to get on since about 6:30 or something. I just not been able to get on. I had to get Lee to upload the Brian and Paddy video on the Bar Tat channel, and it's just not working. So I'm starting to feel really ill, which I'm not enjoying. Just feeling really sick and just really uncomfortable. So I hope that doesn't get into anything tomorrow. But we'll have to see with that anyway. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a ranty kind of video tonight. Two subjects. First one is an article by the Yorkshire Evening Post, I believe. I can't actually remember, but one of the newspapers talking about traffic wardens and how much abuse they get. There's been some kind of study into it, and it was quite shocking really, the amount of stuff that they have to go through. Now I know the first thing that everyone always thinks about when they talk about traffic wardens is, oh, they must be pillars to do that job, they're the worst kind of people. And I think everyone just automatically has that kind of thought towards them. But I've known a traffic warden for quite a while. Not in touch with him as much as I used to be, and through that I got to hear a lot of inside things. Obviously, knowing him, he was a perfectly normal, nice, lovely guy. And again, the amount of stories and stuff that he had to go through is just pathetic, and it is so sad. And I think what it is undoubtedly there are idiots out there. Traffic wardens that they let the power get to the head, and they think they can just walk around and act like absolute knobheads and power crazy, have no common sense, and just try and get as many tickets as possible. And it's those minority that really ruin it for the majority of decent traffic wardens that are out there. And the thing is, it's that minority that gets everyone against them. And even if they're just doing the job, the normal nice ones, they will get abuse back. I mean, the guy that I knew had to have time off work because of stress. He got physically assaulted on the street when he was giving a guy a parking ticket who deserved it. There was no argument there, yet he still assaulted him. And that's in the majority of the time, these people that have a go at the traffic wardens are actually breaking the law and they're doing things wrong, yet they still just think that they're it's just a parking ticket and that, so they can do whatever they want, and they're just traffic wardens. And it's so wrong how people deal with it and treat it. Maybe if I hadn't have known this guy, I might have thought differently, but you get to see behind the scenes kind of thing. And to be quite honest, the amount of pressure that traffic wardens are put on from the people above them is ridiculous. And again, that just adds to the stress. A lot of them are given certain quotas to meet that are just ridiculous and beyond reachable. They're not targets that they can reach. And the ones that are power mad will go out of their way to reach those targets no matter what it takes. Whereas the decent ones don't really want to do that, and there is inside fighting about that they don't want to do it all the time. But I just do find it sad. I read someone saying, oh, they deserve all the abuse they can get, and it's like, really? Are you really going to say that? You're going to tar every single traffic warden with that brush? And I just think it's really pathetic how people can just judge so quickly and tar everyone with that same brush and the same bad name. And it just really got to me, as you can tell. It really did annoy me, because at the end of the day, they're doing their jobs. If people are breaking the law, that's their problem. If you don't know where you can park, or you can't read signs, or can't keep time very well, and that's your problem. You're the one in the wrong, not the person issuing the ticket. A lot of the time traffic wardens will use common sense with certain things. If someone's been in a rush for something and they're just a couple of minutes late, then the majority of the good ones will let you off and that. But like I say, it's the bad ones that let them down. But, you know, please don't go around tiring them all with the same brush and abusing them all, because it doesn't get you anywhere. And just think, at the end of the day, they're people too. They've got families at home. You know, they don't need to go through, you know, they've probably got enough going on in their life without having to have it at the job and people being unfair to them. So, yeah, that's rant number 1. Rant number 2, related to the footballer Adam Johnson, who plays for Sunderland, ex-Man City, Middlesbrough, for a short spell, Leeds United player as well. He today has been suspended by Sunderland and is currently facing charges of having sex with an underage girl. Now, obviously, it's a very difficult subject to approach, but these charges have not, you know, he's not been officially found guilty or anything yet. You know, we don't know the ins and outs of this story, and I think it's wrong that already he has been outed and named and put in the public frame of doing this thing. He might be innocent for all we know, and already, you know, there's people making, you know, jokes about him, and, you know, it's all publicly out there, and people saying, you know, he's you know, going around, hanging around school grounds and everything. And like I say, you know, none of us know the ins and outs of this apart from the people involved. Now, it might turn out that he is guilty, and if he is, then, you know, he's a very sick bastard. But we don't know that that's true yet. So surely, until he's either found innocent or guilty, or, well, just, you know, his name should not have been mentioned. It should not have been brought to the public attention, because even if it does end up that he's found innocent, you know for a fact that people are still going to say things about him, because it happens before. And it's very the same situation in sort of rape cases and high profile things of late. You know, William Roach, who plays Ken Barlow in Coronation Street, and Michael Lavelle, who plays Kevin Webster, were in very high profile cases of people saying they'd been abused by them when they were kids, you know, after the wake of all the Jimmy Savile stuff. And, you know, their names got dragged through mud and all through the press and everything, and they ended up being found, you know, not guilty. But there's still that kind of thing there that was like, oh, they were up for that case, you know, against those kids and everything. And I just think, you know, innocent until proven guilty, what's happened to that? Why should their names be plastered over the papers and in the media before everyone knows the full facts about it all? I think it's so unfair, because then I don't think there's ever a real way of properly coming back from things. I mean, I know, you know, William Roach has gone straight back into Coronation Street. I think Michael Lavelle's gone back into it, but still, people will talk about it, and that's never going to leave them for the rest of their lives now. And I just think it's wrong. I know it's a very controversial subject, but yeah, I just don't think it's fair at all. So yeah, that's my rambly, ranty video tonight. I saw it got a bit serious, guys, but I was struggling for anything to speak about, to be perfectly honest with you. So I thought I'd cover those subjects. So I'm going to go and lie down, because like I say, I'm really not feeling too well at the moment. I'm starting to feel extremely hot. So yeah, I'm going to go have a lie down, and yeah, I hope you're all having a good day and have had a good weekend, and hopefully I'll speak to you tomorrow.